If you've ever wondered why so many people believe blacks, in particular black Americans, to be dumb, you have to watch the African Diaspora channel and you'll realise why. At one time, white supremacy was something really sinister. There was these splendid chaps riding around in bed sheets at night. It was the murder of the 14-year-old Emmett Till, really shocking case, back in 1955, one which is constantly regurgitated by clowns like Philip Scott, as though the America of 1955 is still here. Here he is with the modern example of white supremacy, as he calls it. This is a teacher who he claims that I don't know what to make of this. She hugs a white kid, and then another white kid, and in between she just taps a black girl, and this is white supremacy. That's the only possible explanation, of course. Yeah, in this climate, it's certainly unwise for any male teacher to hug any kid except one of his own. I think that may not be a good idea. Some of these lunatics out there. For a female teacher, what was the story here? Well, we don't know anything about it. You know, perhaps this girl was ill, perhaps there'd been bad blood between them, perhaps she high-fived another kid. I mean, we'll just see a fragment of a video, and suddenly this is like white supremacy. This is the Ku Klux Klan. This is this is ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. So listen to this clown and make up your own mind.
So there was a video that, it really bothered me, and it's probably gonna bother you too, of a precious little girl at school. And I want you to really see what happens to this little girl. Let's roll it. When I seen that video, that really bothered me. I mean, that woman is openly racist. And let me tell y'all something. The first encounter that black people is going to have with racism is going to be public school.
And this one is even better. Africa is poor because the West keeps giving it aid. I mean, seriously, they're clamouring for reparations on the one hand, reparations paid by modern whites for dragging their ancestors out of the Stone Age, and then they're complaining about aid. I mean, you couldn't make it up.
You know, after Africa got independence, the West sat down and thought, how do we ensure that we keep these people under our rule? How do we ensure they stay at the bottom of our feet? How do we ensure that we keep the boot on their neck? How do we ensure that they keep dancing to our tune? And they gave us a very smart way, and that way was aid. When you keep giving people free money, free goods, free services, in the name of free, but it's not free, you've shackled them forever. Dambisa Moyo speaks about this a lot, and she says Europe got aid after the First, the Second, and the Third World War, which was the Cold War. Why is Europe far more developed than Africa currently is? So many countries in the Western Hemisphere have gotten aid at one point or another, but why isn't that aid making them perpetually poor? Because that aid is short, sharp, and targeted. However, the aid that comes to Africa is not well thought. It's just dumped here, and it's meant to serve a purpose. It's meant to ensure that you remain under the chokehold of the West. And nobody could have put it better than our Sam Thomas.
Aid is the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's really modern day colonialism when you think about it, because it has shackled the entire continent to development assistance.